So today's video is going to be about a mystery, okay? And I need you guys' help trying to solve it. The question is, why does Arcade1Up keep trying to shove Golden Tee down our throat? I don't understand what the hype and the phenomena is with Golden Tee. It's an excellent game, it's fun, but let's be real. It wasn't like Double Dragon where it broke, the mold. It wasn't like Street Fighter 2 or Mortal Kombat where it was revolutionized. It was just a game with a trackball that had a nice looking cab, CRT, and played golf. Did I miss something? So let's get into it. Let's take a look at Golden Tee, the iterations Arcade1Up made, and try to make some sense out of this stuff, because I'm lost. So first of all, we'll look at the Golden Tee arcade we got here, right? Now this right here is a guy on eBay selling it, and this is what a Golden Tee arcade machine looked like. Okay, Golden Tee came out in 1989, and they had a bunch of iterations of it, successors and stuff, but they generally, looked like this for the most part. Okay, they came with a trackball. It had the two buttons on the side and, CRT screen. I actually got this cover right here. I don't have a Golden Tee machine, but I actually got this cover. So Golden Tee, right? So Arcade1Up made some Golden Tee replicas, okay? And I could see the need for it because, let's be real, some people actually enjoyed playing that game. And it was very, I'd say, maybe a little gimmicky, some could say. But it came with, Golden Tee, 2K, 99, 98, and so forth. And it looks similar to what a Golden Tee arcade looked like back in the day. I'll give them that, okay? At the riser, whatever. Now this grade right here was first generation, so not that great. Now we move over to this machine. Now this is very much more on par with what the arcade looked like, okay? So we take a look back at the arcade, Golden Tee. We'll take a side shot, and we look at the one here. I mean, yeah, that's a beautiful machine. To me, they could have stopped there. Okay, you sold me Golden Tee here. Well, not me, but you sold somebody Golden Tee, and you sold another one here. That actually, if you were the ultimate Golden Tee guy, this was your friggin' machine. Okay, you could have scrapped this one, sold it or whatever, turned to a multi-K, whatever you want to do with it. But this was the one that should have been the final evolution of Golden Tee. Okay, so then we end up with this, and I'm kind of like, a lot of people covered this machine already on their channels, and I definitely go check them out. I definitely recommend checking them out. And they talked all kind of crap about the machine. And let's be real, I don't really cover a bunch of Arcade1Up stuff, but I feel like with this machine, what I like about it, the only thing I like about it is that it's got joysticks. Okay, but kind of sucks because, as we all know, Arcade1Up panels are small. So this person's going to be over here trying to mash the buttons. This guy's might be okay, but it's got a trackball, which is fine. It's Golden Tee. It needs a trackball. But some of the games they included, Paperboy. I mean, you can't. I don't know how they're going to do it. You can't play Paperboy with an arcade stick. Not effectively. Not if you're trying to replicate the arcade. Okay. Same thing with Defender. You're missing buttons. Rampage. You're missing buttons. You need 3 buttons for that game. The bowling game probably fits right in. Okay. And that's just, I don't know the whole library of games they got. I think they got Gorf and some other crap on there. And you don't even got the flight stick. But that's okay. It's just kind of like they could have put a bunch of other games in there, right? So, and I understand they might not have the IP for it. Okay, so when I see Golden Tee right here, I don't think in the trackball, I don't think Golden Tee. I think of Millipede, Missile Command, Centipede, Crystal Castles. I didn't think about that until, if I look at this list right here, there's a ton of other good games they could have made to even complement and go with Golden Tee. Now, I understand they might not have the IPs for all these games, but wouldn't it have made sense to put games that are trackball orientated? Bolorama is a good one. World Class. I don't know if that's on there or not, because I don't have a Golden Tee machine, but as you can see, there's a lot of games they could have put. The old retro games, 79, 78. Nobody does a trackball in recent times. Okay. Golden Tee, Simpsons Bowling, I don't know if they got the same Simpsons rights to the game, but you could have did more stuff with that. But for some reason, we're just stuck with, Golden Tee and the damn trackball. Okay. Now, a lot of people didn't like this machine. I actually like it for the simple fact the design's a little generic, but it is what it is. So, but what this does, I think what should have made it better, it's just, you should, instead of just doing Golden Tee, scrap that damn game and just, you could have made this a cool multi-cade. All right, now I think about the Arcade Legends when I see this, and when I see the Arcade Legends does it right. Okay, the Golden Tee case shell is a beautiful shell, because what I love it, and this is my personal preference, but I like when I'm playing an arcade game, I like for the screen to be slanted, okay, like this one does, and it does a perfect job. A CRT in here would be beautiful, but even still, this one's got a 26-inch LCD, still looks amazing, and you got 6 buttons, okay, and they still got the stupid trackball if you want to play Golden Tee, because that's what they're playing here. So they could have did it like, and I know it probably would cost a little more money to do it, but you put stupid control panels on other games like NBA Jam, where the control panels looks ridiculous on that small machine. You could have extended the control panel, brought it out more, and then had the 6 buttons, and people would have been lining. I know I would have been first in line to have this damn thing. But you kind of just, you can't really modify it because the buttons will be right up on the damn ball. This one can't even have 4 buttons. You can barely have 3 or 2. You can maybe put 1 more down here, but at what cost? Your screws right. I mean, you just, I don't understand. And they want, you can see the price back here, $5.99. That might be on sale. I don't know. I never plan on getting a Golden Tee machine, especially now. I mean, I just wouldn't. But had this thing had 6, wider control panel, and then had the 6 buttons, this would have been a no-brainer, because now if you're going to modify even if you're not going to modify it, it still opens up a whole library of games you can play. Now, I'm suspecting that they have a stock of these damn shells. That's why they keep selling all the incarnations of this game inside, keep selling it to the public, because, and they try to do something special here with these little controllers, or joysticks, but that's not really doing a whole lot of anything. So I feel like that would, if you look at this one and look at this one, I feel like that was a total wasted opportunity. All right, this would have been a multi-cade, a modder's dream to have, to have this look. This is one of the better looking cabs, my opinion, but better looking cabs. Extend the control panel out, move the sticks out, and then have 6 buttons. Dude, that'd have been a no-brainer. I would have been there day one for one. But, that's what we got. Now, not to shit on Golden Tee. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't like I wanted to, get off to high school and play Golden Tee or whatever. And here's some concept art I found in the wild. These are actual machines. I'm definitely I'm assuming they're custom made. Because I've never seen one of these in real life. It was another one I had. This one right here. Okay, I'm guessing this is a custom one. It's the setting for it, and you got to put your own screen in. These might be real machines. I don't want to. Well, they look like they're kind of just thrown together, but they're nice looking. I don't want to really comment on it because I really don't know for sure. I'm not a Golden Tee aficionado. But that's pretty much it, guys. So I guess what kind of triggers me with this thing is I feel like they could have came out with, like, if you're gonna make so many versions of one game, you could have had, like, I don't know, Dragon's Lair. When you came up with the Dragon's Lair game, you could have had the Star Wars game with the actual, pilot controls it had. Those were games that were, and you could have made a deluxe version or just more of them. Those were games that were more rare and actually played to a different audience. To play Star Wars kind of like the arcade, it's very hard to do if you're playing on a controller or a joystick, because the way those controls were designed. And I feel like bring that back. Bring back the Dragon's Lair. Something that, I regret not buying that at the time. Anything, but stop giving us damn Golden Tee. And then when you do, this last one they got, you don't know if it's a Golden Tee, wants to be a multi-cade, it doesn't want to be a multi. I don't know. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity with the design of the cab, because when you have an arcade 1-up, some people actually keep them stock, but people like me love to mod those things, and I feel like that would have been a key seller and would have justified the price to have a complete thing. Because what you're left with now, it's kind of Golden Tee, but then it's not the Golden Tee branding all the way, but then it's got 2 buttons and 2 sticks, but it's not really a multi-cade, so it's kind of a hot mess, and I hate to say that, because Arcade 1-up, I mean, they're trying. I mean, well, I don't know, they tried back in the day, and they're I don't want to just shit on Arcade 1-up, but at the same time, I'm just like, what the F? I'm not going to say that word, but what the F, So I don't know. I'm just confused. I mean, Does Golden Tee have like some kind of boss at the end? Maybe Golden Tee 2K, some kind of hidden boss at the end. You unlock something. What is the big fascination that they think we want with this freaking game? I don't understand it. I don't understand what the big deal is with Golden Tee. Explain it to me. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I mean, if you have the answer to what makes Golden Tee so freaking great, please. It's subjective. I know it's subjective. It's a subjective question, but please let me know. Let me know in the comments what the big deal is about Golden Tee. And you can pick any Golden Tee. 3D, 98, 97, 2K, anyone you want to pick. Explain to me what the big deal is with Golden Tee. I'm listening. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. That way you don't miss anything on this channel arcade related. And as always, take care of yourself. God bless you. Protect you in peace, and we'll catch you on the next one. But I still want an answer to that damn Golden Tee. What in the world is going on with Golden Tee? What's going on today? I don't know.